money in your stuff.
Yeah.
Good morning, I'm Cynthia. I'm here with Doug, and we'll help you make money in the stock market with information you will not find anywhere else because we are Wall Street Media.
Exclusive Liberum stuff.
Exclusive live room stuff.
What do you have?
That you don't have to pay for, but Doug does.
That's right, $2,000 a year.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Buy a couple of pairs of shoes with that. Okay, just one pair.
One pair.
All right. Anyway, let's.
Oh, you got to buy some at DSW. I need DSW to go up.
You know, DSW is doing all right all on its own.
You go buy some.
And they got some management changes today. Citizens Financial Group, or ticker CFGI, announced that Ellen Alemany, or Alemany, however you want to say it, or Alemany, CEO of RBS Americas. RBS will assume an additional role of CEO of Citizens Financial Group. Sonus Networks, or probably named SONS, S-O-N-S, a market leader in IP communications infrastructure solutions, announced that it appointed Richard N. Nautenberg, Ph.D., as the company's next president and CEO of succeeding Hassan Ahmed. So they're going doctors, just like everyone else.
Yeah.
Very good. I went doctor a long time ago. MDU Resources Group, or ticker MDU, announced that David L. Gooden was named CEO of the company's three utility businesses, Montana Dakota Utilities Company, Great Plains Natural Gas Company, and Cascade Natural Gas Corp., effective June 6th. Quanex Buildings Products Corporation, NX, announced that its board of directors has elected David D. Petratis, 50, as president and CEO. You know, why are we listing these people's ages? It's horrible. Anyway, Petratis, 50, as president and CEO of Quanex, effective July 1st, 2008. And Doug, if you would just join us here today.
Cynthia, you had me on the edge of my seat as usual. You have notes for us from JMP. Marriott. I like Marriott.
I like Marriott.
I stayed at the nicest hotel. It was a Marriott in Syracuse. And I'm telling you, it was fabulous. It was nicer than anything I've seen in New York or London.
I think I told you I stayed at a Marriott as well. It was very nice.
I think you're banned from them, right? Didn't they ban you?
Oh, banned. So, you know, you're saying banned, B-A-N-N-E-D, and I'm thinking B-A-N-D because of poor Lou Pearlman.
Well, come on, you tell us what's happening with Marriott.
25 years. Let me tell you something, Doug. All those little scams you're running, you better stop doing them. Because they won't give you any of the stuff that you're used to in jail. Could you see yourself in jail?
No, it wouldn't be good.
Yeah, but you're strong. That's a good thing. Nobody would push you around.
What were we talking about? Oh, what if your manager took all your money?
What manager? Oh, my manager?
Yeah, your agent. What if you tomorrow?
This happened to me before.
Lauren Hutton happened to.
Because my agency in Italy, they closed and they just went bankrupt and they just took everybody's money with them.
Lauren Hutton, her manager, she was broke a few years ago.
Took everything?
Yeah. You and her are about the same age. You know, she's right on the edge.
Beautiful woman.
She is beautiful.
Laura Pogg, Senior Vice President of Marriott International, or ticker while you're looking at me, MAR, discussed expected increase in cash flow that will fund a stock buyback and expects an increase in market share on weekends. Mike Berry, CFO of I2 Technologies, or I2. Oh, how cute, Doug. Look at this.
What?
I2 Technologies, their ticker is I2.
Yeah.
I-T-W-O.
You see, they're very clever when they pick these tickers.
They're very
clever. They put
some
thought into it.
They put a little thought.
They want to make sure that you're happy.
I can see that. Discuss the progress of the strategic review company, which is currently examining how to grow the company, including either an outright sale, a merger, or operating under a standalone scenario. Charles Bradley, President and CEO of Consumer Portfolio Services, or ticker CPSS, stated that as the major banks continue to leave the subprime auto loan market, CPSS is able to take advantage of the decrease in competition by raising prices on their auto loans going forward. Richard Boyle, CEO of LoopNet, or cleverly also named Loop, L-O-O-P, spoke about the company's plan to use recently acquired software to allow real estate companies to manage their in-house listings and add listings to LoopNet's real estate marketing website. Yeah, I've heard that Loop is actually really, really good.
Yeah.
There's another one, Trulia, T-R-U-L-I-A.
Oh, I don't know.
I think that would be a competitor. What they do is they have kind of like a centralized system, not like MLS or any of that stuff, but it's just like a centralized system where all of the listings are there. So like if you're looking at a state, you just want to kind of look. Know if you go to Trulia, you're going to get market comparisons and that sort of stuff. And I think LoopNet does the same thing.
Oh, neat.
Yeah. Patrick O. No, come on now.
Shaughnessy.
Shaughnessy.
He's a good Irishman.
I
We
like that name.
Irishmen.
Patrick O. Shaughnessy, CFO of Advanced
See?
America Cash Advanced Centers, AEA, stated that the company's growth will come organically going forward as AEA slows the rate of new store openings. Dean Graham, president and COO of Capital Source, or ticker CSE, stated that the great lack of liquidity in the capital markets at this time, combined with CSE's high selective lending processes, make for great prospects for the company going forward. So we got oodles of information from this. I mean, but really good information.
And in different sectors.
Absolutely. So Scott Hunekens, CEO of Volcano Corporation, or VOLC, stated that yesterday the company announced that the acquisition of Novellus, which will give Volcano more technology for their intravenous catheter product. Oh boy. My boyfriend's always talking about intravenous catheters. They're not fun.
There you go.
The company's main seller. Pete Cittadini, president and CEO of Actuate Company. Actuate, sorry, thank you very much. ACTU discussed the company's powerful open source RIA development environment product, BIRT, pronounced BERT, expected to generate $16 million in 2008.
They knew you were going to read that.
As downloads have increased threefold since 2006. It's funny, everybody else knows how it's pronounced.
God bless Tori.
Well, no, because if I would have said
She's
Bert,
so nice.
If I would have said Bert, everybody would have went B-E-R-T.
Right.
I have to spell it out, B-I-R-T. If I said Bert, what would you have looked up?
B-I-R-T?
No, you would have looked up B-E-R-T or B-U-R-T.
Right.
Not B-I-R-T.
We'd have misled people instead of helped them.
So that's why I was doing it on purpose. You know, you can keep your laughing just to yourself. You know, you laugh about everything. I called Doug this morning. I said the taxi got off on the wrong exit. He has me in tunnel traffic. Doug goes, hey, okay, I'll see you when you get here.
Because I didn't say that.
What'd you say?
That's not what I said. I didn't say anything we can say
laughed
on the show. I did laugh because it's so funny because every day you live 15 minutes away. Every day you're 20 minutes late and then you call and tell me you're going to be another 20 minutes. And I know, you know, that like sometimes it's the nails and sometimes
Rise and
it's
Shine,
the
I was
dog
on
or...
the FDR. When you said Rise and Shine and I wrote 20 minutes,
yeah,
I was on the FDR.
And when did you get here?
I got here 40 minutes later.
Yeah, that's right.
No, 35 minutes later. And I was in tunnel traffic.
Yeah.
Once you get off on 30... Look, I'm not even going to get into this.
Okay.
Edward Di Maria, CFO of...
Di Maria.
Di Maria. Okay. Edward Di Maria, CFO of Bank Rate, or, oh, how cute, cleverly named Rate, R-A-T-E, discussed the company's new Yahoo Finance co-brand, which has added features such as comprehensive listings versus top 10 bidders, and deposits and auto loan tables added to mortgage and home equity listings.
They're a great company, super smart. I talk to them all the time. We've been working with them for a long time. Their stock just keeps going up because they keep doing good deals like the Yahoo one. They're very smart.
I mean, I'm starting to doubt them if they talk to you all the time.
You talk to me all the time.
Yeah, doubt myself. Rob Tanner, director of IR at Gaylord Entertainment, or GET, noted that their new facility, the Gaylord Texan, will open just in time for the 2011 Super Bowl. Oh,
cool. That's nifty,
good.
Right? They're smart too. I talked to them, and nice. They're nice.
Is that where the Super Bowl's going to be, in Texas?
No, I think they're in Memphis.
They call it the Gaylord Texan?
Oh, maybe they opened one down there. But mostly they're based in Memphis.
How did they know the Super Bowl's going to be? They already planned that out?
Yeah, like
Where
4 or 5 years. Well, it changes every year.
How do they know it's going to be in 2011?
They just looked it up on the internet.
Oh, they planned that far in advance?
Yeah.
Amazing. All right, Gary Larson.
Book travel and everything.
I guess so. Got to book travel 5 years in advance. Gary Larson, CFO of Authentech, or ticker AUTH, which is usually short for authority, detailed their new Touchstone technology, which is a thin, durable fingerprint sensor designed for cell phones, which will be packaged into cell phones due to come out later in the year. That sounds great.
It is great. These guys are special stock, like last
So you can
August.
only use your phone if you've got the right fingerprint.
Yep, think. Or computers.
I like that. I mean, we talked about that with that Anne's Diary, right?
Yeah, you are smarty. It's funny, you know.
Why? Because I remembered Anne's Diary?
Yeah, you remember everything. You have a pretty good memory.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. Same idea.
By the way, Jamba Juice. I know you're out of them. I'm still in them.
I
had to do a vote. I had my vote. I voted as a shareholder.
And what did you vote for?
I voted for
discounts for blondes.
No, they had they're voting for new directors.
Yeah.
Board of directors.
Did you tell them to throw the bums out?
No, I actually went and researched each person. It was interesting.
Yeah.
And then I had to vote for or against some kind of deal that they're going to do. Anyway, that's.
Would you like care to elaborate?
No.
Why?
Because we can wait for the shareholders meeting.
Yeah?
Yeah.
When
I don't want
is
to do any inside training.
When is it?
In June.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
We'll have you back.
Yeah.
Good. I think that's interesting.
We'll
do a special one.
Why, did you ever have to vote on anyone?
Yeah.
Did they ever send you anything?
No.
Any paperwork?
No.
Adam Guttenstein, CEO of Diamond Management and Technology Consultants, DTPI, discussed continued expansion into India and growth of healthcare services. Charles E. Harris, CEO of Intelon Corporation, or ITLN, discusses company model of using existing electrical wiring in homes to connect all systems, requiring no new installation of Ethernet, coax, or other wires, and explains how this model will translate well overseas where wiring infrastructure is less advanced. That sounds great.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't tell me.
Well, anyway, we got some more for you. We have oodles and oodles and oodles, but let's take a break right now, and we'll see you back in just a moment. Thanks for joining us. We're here every day at Wall Street Media at www.wsmceo.com. Please also take a look downstairs or down below, as whatever you'd like to say. Sorry, I just spit on you, Doug. And you can look at it and leave us some feedback. Tell us if you want Doug gone, you want Mike to replace him, Tyler. Tyler has to come all the way from Queens, so please, use your discretion.
I was talking with Tyler because we're trying to decide who we're going to do tomorrow.
Say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.